Why do we get overweight? Most of us think it's because of junk food, sugary drinks, alcohol, or smoking. But guess what? That's only about 10% of the real story. The other 90%, the real culprit, is hidden deep in our subconscious mind. Today, we're going to uncover that hidden reason. Let's start with a simple, famous example. How do you feel after eating a piece of chocolate? Relaxed, right? There's that instant feel-good factor. A milder version of this happens after any meal. You feel calm, a bit sleepy, and just want to rest. Why is that? Because whenever you eat, your body releases chemicals that help you relax. So, here's the big idea. Food has two main jobs. About 60% of its function is to make you feel relaxed, and only about 30 to 40% is for nutrition. Yes, the biggest part is relaxation. This means the more restless a person is, the more they will crave sweets, junk food, or just food in general. On the other hand, the calmer you are, the less you'll naturally desire these things. In my personal experience, I've noticed that the more I meditate and stay calm, the less I even want fried or heavy home-cooked food. It's a natural shift that happens when your mind is at peace. So, what makes us so restless in the first place? The subconscious reasons are so subtle, and we've been practicing them since we were kids that we don't even notice them anymore. Let me give you 3 common examples that we live with every single day. First, competition. From a young age, we're taught that coming in first is everything. This creates a constant low-level stress inside us that we barely even register. We're always trying to get ahead, always comparing ourselves to others. This non-stop race creates a deep-seated restlessness. Second, our attitude towards intimacy and natural bodily functions. Society often attaches feelings of shame or dirtiness to things that are completely natural. When you fight against your own nature, it creates an internal conflict, a subtle but constant discomfort. And third, our relationship with money. Money was created as a tool for convenience, a way to make trade easier. Remember the barter system. You had to find someone who wanted your horse and had the wheat you needed. It was a hassle. Money was invented to solve that problem. But today, we see money as everything asterisk, but asterisk a convenience. It's become a source of stress, status, and anxiety. These 3 things, constant competition, fighting our own nature, and a stressful relationship with money, we practice them every single day. We've been doing it for so long, so seriously, that it's become a part of who we are. And let me repeat this, unless you are calm and relaxed, you won't even realize how deeply these patterns are running your life. It's so ingrained that, as we discussed, 90% of obesity and overweight issues stem from this underlying restlessness. The more restless we are, the more our bodies will scream for the quick relaxation fix that junk food provides. And on top of these subconscious drivers, we add our conscious mistakes. We all know about alcohol, cigarettes, and other unhealthy habits. Think about the first time you tried a cigarette or alcohol. It probably tasted awful, right? So why do we continue? It's often to fit in, to copy a culture that isn't ours. For example, it's scorching hot outside, but people insist on wearing tight ties, suits and shoes just to follow a foreign trend. The main takeaway is to understand the subconscious reasons I mentioned. They are what keep you in a state of unease, making you feel like your day isn't complete without some kind of junk food. That restlessness literally forces you to eat. Until you find a way to be calm, you will never truly be free from the struggle with weight. So, what's the solution? Since this is a general video, I'll give you a powerful starting point that can make a huge difference. Here are 4 things to do daily. First, practice breath meditation. Just sit quietly and comfortably. Close your eyes and simply feel your breath going in and out. If you like, you can play some instrumental music in the background, no words, just melody. You could also light some incense to create a calming atmosphere. Find a comfortable spot where you can sit with your back supported, but try not to rest your head, or you might just fall asleep. Do this whenever you have a moment, for as long as you can. There are no strict rules. Your life is happening, so just take a pause and connect with your breath. Second, do your favorite type of exercise every day. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you enjoy it, whether it's dancing, walking, cycling, or lifting weights. Find what makes you happy. Doing it in the evening can be especially beneficial for winding down. Third, spend some time in nature. Go for a walk in a park, sit by a lake, or just spend time in your garden. There's something incredibly grounding and calming about being surrounded by the natural world. It helps reset our internal systems and reduces that feeling of restlessness. And finally, practice gratitude. Every day, take a few moments to think about what you're thankful for. It could be big things or small things: the sun on your face, a good cup of coffee, a friend's laughter. Focusing on gratitude shifts your mindset from what's lacking to what's abundant. And that creates a profound sense of peace. By incorporating these 4 practices into your daily life, you start to address the root cause of your restlessness. You begin to calm your mind and body from the inside out. As you become calmer, the cravings for unhealthy food will naturally start to fade away. You won't have to fight them anymore. They will simply lose their power over you. This is the path to lasting freedom from weight issues. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you a new perspective on health and well-being. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you in the next video.